We're getting there. We're still picking our nose, but we are working on it. There's one parsley and two parsley. This is miscellaneous stuff we dug out. And this is Nightmare in Sonoma. Smile pretty, Bill.
Oh yeah. Go back to the dredge.
The infamous bumper pile.
Motorheads, how we doing, guys? So, been a great weekend here. I hope everybody out there is having a great weekend. Again, Godspeed all these rescuers and all these people down in Tennessee and North Carolina. Don't ever forget them in your hearts and your prayers. But so I'm sitting here working on a rusty, crusty old Chevrolet, and it made me think of something I wanted to share with you guys. You know, I live in Delaware, the middle of the Rust Belt, and this is what we get all the time. You know, it's got this is a great old truck, but it was used around tidal water, so the underneath of the truck is very surface rusty. And it was time to get the front end fixed, and the damn tie rod ends are so damn rusty. $200 for 4 tie rods and sleeves. That's insane today. But anyway, and it made me think about the rust out here. I mean, so I wanted to share a little story with you guys. It was Bill's parts haul of a lifetime. I'll always remember it to be the biggest parts haul. You know, I was in the used car parts business for muscle cars and Mopars, and I restored cars. I'm like everybody else. You're riding down the back roads, you see a flicker in the woods. You want to know what that flicker is. You want to know what that piece of chrome is sitting in the woods. You're always looking for another car, parts, leads to parts, all that stuff. And for this particular story, it was 1995. I'm working on a 67 444 speed Dana rear GTX. And we're getting her back together. Unfortunately, the pictures you're seeing, that's all we got of them. I can't find one of the finished one. It went bright red with black vinyl top and black interior. But we're looking for some grill chrome, and we can't find the grill chrome around here. Parts were limited in 1995 for GTXs, for all of them. So I pull out the Bible. Now, what's the Bible in the car parts world? Hemmings Motor News. And I started going through Hemmings Motor News, and I run across this ad in there, GTX parts. So I call this guy. Real nice guy. And again, this is how this whole channel came about, was meeting men my whole life to buy or sell car parts, or to buy or sell cars, or to restore cars. So I answered this ad. I met this guy. I'm not going to use any names or detailed information. I don't do that to people. Actually, I haven't talked to this guy in 25 years. So I hope this gentleman's still doing okay. But I called this man. He had the grill parts that we needed. We got to talking. This man had his own private stash of Mopar muscle car parts. And when I say stash, and I'm not bragging about what I've done, this video is to show you, I used to love to go out and see stashes. And you walk out, the guy says, I got a lot of stuff. He's got a little garage full of stuff. Cool. Okay. You're always hoping for that big score. Well, gosh, this was the big score. Let me tell you what. We met this guy, Rich. He's telling me about all this, and I'm thinking, okay, yeah, he's got a lot of parts. You know, he sent me a couple pictures of his garage. He was from San Francisco, California. Him and his father had a repair shop down by the docks in San Francisco, and they did a lot of repairs on police cars, taxis, on wrecked cars. I'm gonna tell you what, him and his father amassed a collection from DeSoto parts all the way up into the middle 70s of Chrysler parts. And I had no clue what to expect. Saw a couple pictures. I believed that the enthusiasm in the man's voice. So I decided to load up and fly to San Francisco. You know, I'm in Delaware, all the way across country. So we flew all the way out there, met this man. I got one clip of him. We're following him through town. I'm going to put that up right now. And he's got a GTX. It was a GTX or a Satellite. I'm not sure. But he's got a red car. And he met us. And we're following him to his garage to see his parts. Now, again, you go for these parts. You go to look at these parts. And you never know what you're going to find. So we pull up to this little shop. It's probably a city block. Got a bunch of old cars out there. Had a couple Mopar muscle cars out there. And he says, come on inside. Inside, he had landings. He had put all these parts up on top of these landings, like the second floor of his shop. And as soon as I walked in, I'm like, this guy ain't kidding. He had a lot of stuff. I mean, a lot of stuff. Well, he said, that's nothing. Come on over to my house. So we went over to his house. He lived on one of them big hills, you know, row home. We walk in, you open the basement door. You open the garage door. Oh my God, you can't even walk in here. It's all chrome and grills and tail panels and I didn't get video. He didn't want me. Then this is again 19. We were working on the car at the end of '95, so it was the beginning of '96. We flew out there the first time. Then it was the end of '97 or the middle of '97 when we flew out and actually loaded up these parts. But he didn't want me to. He didn't want to be on camera, and he didn't want to film. He didn't want me to film his house, and I understand that. You know, when I go out and do these filmings, a lot of guys don't want that, and that's fine. I'm not trying to give away anybody's location. I'm not trying to get anybody robbed. I don't want to even use your name or your face. But if you want to share your collection, you want to talk about old stories, we'll do it. So back to the San Francisco haul. We go to this guy's house. It's got a one-car garage, one of these row homes up a big hill in San Francisco. And my God, every room in this guy's house is just loaded. Him and his father had put together this massive collection of parts. So now we didn't go out there to get everything from his house or his shop. He kept telling me about a barn he had. Now this barn is an hour outside of San Francisco. You know, you go over the San Francisco Bridge. You go out. You go out the go over the bridge. We took a left and we went out in the Sonoma Wine Valley area. There was a drag race out there. There was a drag strip out there. I'll have to look the name up of that one. We got some clips when we stopped by the drag strip and saw some cool Mopars. But we went out in the Sonoma Wine Valley, way out in the middle of the valley, hour outside of San Francisco. We pull in and there's this barn way off in the distance. It looked like it's a regular barn. So we start getting closer to this barn. This barn's not a regular barn. This is one of them antique, 100-year-old, 3-story barns. This place is massive. So we pull up there. We pull around the back. There's cars scattered all over the place out there. We throw open the doors. Gentlemen, when I say the part score of a lifetime, this is all rust-free sheet metal. Roadrunner, DeSoto, Charger, Cuda, Challenger, GTX, I mean, you name it. Hundreds and hundreds of rust-free doors. Hundreds of rust-free fenders. Quarter panels for cars that they gutted. Rust-free quarter panels. And I'm talking, we found Imperial. We found 1968 in Chrysler Imperial quarter panels out there. You want to talk about a massive quarter panel, but all rust-free. All the wheelhouses, all the quarter, I mean, just beautiful. So after seeing all this and meeting this guy, man, I go back to the motel and my brain is on fire. How am I going to do this? Or, you know, this guy's offering, he's going to lose this barn and he's got to get all these parts out of there and he doesn't have room for them. And he's offering me a crazy great deal that there's no way I can't make my money on all this. I think there was 20 68, 69, 70 Charger trunk lids, rust free. I mean, brand new. They look like brand new. California. And I'm like, my brain is swimming. How am I going to do this? So he agreed to give me a few months to figure this out. And we flew back home and we started working on the details. We're going to do this. So the video you're going to see is us when we went back out there. We had the tractor trailers lined up. We ended up taking 4 tractor trailer loads out of there. Okay? Now, I'm a young guy. I'm not a big business guy. I'm learning business as I go. I'm learning billing and dealing with people as I go. And it's not easy in the restoration business. The easiest thing I've ever done in my life was go to a car show, throw out a bunch of car parts and name prices and walk home with your money. That's what got me into this whole thing, was trying to sell car parts to support my racing habit. So I sit down and I figure out how we're going to bring this home. We contact a freight company. We can afford 4 tractor trailers from California all the way home. And we talked to the freight company about the weight. They said, calculate it out the best you can. And when you get it loaded, we will take it to our yard. We will weigh it and let you know what we need to do. And let you know if we need, if it's real light. Well, there's no way they're going to be light when you see these tractor trailers. So we did this. We went out there, and this video you're seeing, and what's going to be on the end, you can actually hear us, is us packing this place up. It was a massive haul of car parts. So we get it all packed up. We go back to, it's a Sunday afternoon. We got to fly home. Trucks are all locked with our locks. We called the shipping company. He said, yeah, everything's fine. Well, they never even weighed the damn trailers. Okay? And this is what saved us at the end, because coming across the country, coming from San Francisco all the way to Delaware, these tractor trailers were overweight. And they got fines and tariffs all the way across the country. They wanted to charge us an extra $9,000 more than the price of the original load for these trailers to be released back here in Delaware. Turned into quite a battle. Had to get, and they're storing these things. And now they want to charge us storage because we can't afford for fines and tariffs. We got it worked out. It was their fault. We agreed to some of the fines and tariffs. We kind of met halfway because they just want to get, at this time, it's been a month or two, and they just want to get the shit out of their trailers. So we finally get these parts unloaded. We started selling the parts off. For Bill, who was the greatest score of a lifetime, to go out there and meet this guy and see this collection of him and his father, and again, I'm not bragging about nothing. To be honest with you, I barely broke even. I think by the time all the shipping expenses, all that stuff, when the divorce and the bankruptcy hit me, half of this metal was lost. Maybe a third of that metal was completely lost. Okay, when the bankruptcy auction came, there was a lot of metal left on the property. I was too gone in the head to worry about it, and there was other people in the Mopar industry that knew about this stuff, but they didn't care. And it just went to the wayside. It's a shame. A lot of super clean, rust-free doors. It's a shame it happened. But the 8 years from the time I got this stuff home to the time this bankruptcy and divorce happened, I sold a lot of this metal. Went to a lot of car shows, carried as much metal as I could, shipped some metal. Had people drive long distances, come to my shop and hand pick through the metal. I sold a lot of that metal. Brought a lot of clean pieces back to the East Coast, and a lot of guys were very, very happy. We were able to sell that stuff, and I probably made maybe a couple grand after all the effort. It was going to be the score of a lifetime, and it was going to be my fortune in the car parts business, but it didn't work out that way. Shit happened. And that's the story of my life. That didn't go as planned. But anyway, so here's the video. I'm going to stop my yapping, let you guys watch this video. Had 2 hours of VHS tape. I condensed down to about 10 or 15 minute clips of us excavating this stuff, packing this stuff, of us having a good time out there. It was kind of a little vacation away from home. Here we are out in the middle of Sonoma Wine Valley, packing up sheet metal to sell. And we got to tour San Francisco a little bit, had a little bit of fun in San Francisco. And the cool adventure. I hope you guys appreciate the video. We'll see you again soon for another long story on the adventures of chasing muscle cars. See you later, guys.
So on that side, there was doors for days. That whole building is 4 aisles of doors. This trailer was packed by Rickens, and they got to unpack it so we can repack it because they have got junk in there that is worthless. Just doors down there for days. Just rows and rows. This whole trailer will probably be doors. That's gonna do it. It's time for me to go to work. Oh. Yeah, key the button.
Ouch it, fat shit. Oh,
This trailer I deem loaded
Trailer one.
to the ceiling, as you can see. Front Bill is smogging. Scott, the man, is smogging up.
Small.
Whee! Bark, bark!
Yeah.
Bark, bark!
Got all like that.
Stuffed.
That one is gonna hurt somebody.
Okay. And we're walking out.
Quarter panels, all to be sorted.
That's not ours.
Those are all Chevy step side panels. You know, those things would be like gold in Delaware too, but usually they're rotten.
Yeah?
Yeah, my uncle be talking shit about me.
Doors. Oh, those quarters. Those are quarters.
Those are quarters.
Fuck the goddamn woman.
That's Jeff. Say hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Hi, Jeff.
Chris, we don't have that many quarter panels here to do a whole layer on the bottom of quarter panel.
All right, well.
Still loading. Got a long way to go. Long fucking way to go. And it's Sunday at 12. Huh? Right till fucking end. Oh.
There's the bridge. It's a beautiful bridge. This is Bill driving the Chevy with gear all on his pant leg.
Staying in the door.
But notice the speedometer. He's not speeding. We don't have the 4-barrel kicked in or overdrive.
Yeah, man. No passenger.
Yeah, we're on. This is Bill crashing into too much. Racks are empty. All but these are all scrap. They're pretty bent up. But all these are empty. What's on them now has been put back on them because it was pee-pee. But the center's not too bad. We've hurt some stuff, including ourselves. That's that damn Stokesbury stuff. This is the gang. We are pretty much toast at the end of the day. The King Road Dog there, he's pretty much done. Let's see if we can Let's see if we can catch his expression. Woohoo!
I don't think this boy gonna be here.
This is looking out over in Napa Valley. Well, watch that stuff. That is very nice. Very nice. You see the mountains, see the...
You can't make a left here.
Oh, yes, I can.
Go up and around the block.
And we are doing...
Watch
on,
this,
Sam.
guys.
Look out there. Get a good view out there.
Check this shit out.
Listen to the tires on the brake. Listen. You hear 'em?
Look at that.
Straight out.
Look at that.
Now I'm gonna stop down there and let you film a couple cars coming down.
Oops.
I would almost swear I've seen a couple of chase scenes on this on TV.
Damn, did you see that purple flower all the way up that tree? All the way up that house?
No.
Oh God, Samantha, you got it. We're gonna have to walk up there a little bit. Look. Oh man, you can't. Oh man, that's pretty. You see that, Chris?
Yeah.
Tires, love it.
So do the brakes.
Yeah, 'cause I'm solid on them.
Right there in front of his little
Right
tag.
here. Alright, hold up, people. Is that cool or what?